Later,
Because we're talking
on
about
Relentless
friends of
Traumas.
the opposite sex.
Yeah.
So it's hard to have a friend from the opposite sex when you are in a relationship.
When you're in a relationship.
Híjole, that's true, dude.
Porque
That's
mira, the thing for me is this. A lot of times, the thing for me. Hey everybody, welcome to another amazing episode of Relentless Traumas, baby.
Relentless Traumas, papa.
Your hosts, Sam.
Your man, Jay Bird.
Thank you everybody for coming through. We appreciate you.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys, for tuning in again. We really appreciate it.
We really appreciate you so much that, Jay, I think we should do a shout out.
Yeah, dude. You know what? I'm very impressed, guys.
And you're the king of shout outs.
Yeah. I'm very impressed because I'll be honest with you guys. I didn't think no one was watching.
I still don't think.
And you know what? Like the producer said, Aaron, don't go in there to look, because then we get you're gonna get discouraged or something. But you can't help it.
Yeah, don't look at the numbers. Don't look at the comments.
So
but I like looking at the comments.
Keep commenting.
Commenting again. Quick couple of shout outs again.
Who do we have?
We have at Ramones Puro 4503.
Hey,
Thank you,
thank you,
brother.
brother.
We appreciate you. We love you. We got Tansi Castillo. Thank you so
Whoa,
much.
thank you.
We got Kim at the end. Well, she's
Hey,
one of our
Kim,
regulars.
Kim, I
She always
think,
comments.
yeah.
Thank you, Kim. We appreciate you. We got Raul de la Rosa 7989.
Thank you, brother.
Love you. We got Denise Flowers 1600. Thank you very
Denise.
much for supporting
Thank
us
you.
and commenting.
Appreciate it.
We got Benjamin XX17.
XX Tentacion. Hey, thanks, man.
Thanks, brother. We got Keeping Up W. Ruby.
Whoa!
Thanks so much for your comment.
Thank you, Ruby. Appreciate it.
And we got Jocelyn Castillo 8595.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome.
And we got Berenice 2633.
Grazie.
Love ya.
Hey, thank you very much. Oh, hey, yo!
Hey. Thank you everybody for reals for commenting. We read every comment. We try to reply back just to show you some love because you show us love. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. We really appreciate it. Like I said before, this especially some of these comments keeps me and you motivated to keep bringing some content, and hopefully we don't disappoint you guys here, because Today I feel.
I feel like not doing anything.
You know when we did the episode of Adventures at Work.
Right.
And that episode, that topic got me feeling.
I definitely remember. I definitely remember that episode, brother.
That episode had me a little nervous.
That episode, till this day, haunts me.
No me digas que...
Because I had to remember all those things. I had to go back to remember all those things, and just well, I don't know. For those who saw, there's a little story of a little accident, a little mishap.
Yeah, a little oopsie doozy. So I'm like, I got scared. Dude, that's crazy. Yeah. But you know what? I feel a little bit like that today, papas. I feel a little bit nervous today too. Real quick, man, before we jump into our topic, how you doing, man?
Brother, well, first of all, before we say how am I doing?
Yeah.
Somebody's birthday today.
Oh, let's go.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
It's my birthday, guys. I'm super thankful with God.
51st?
No, well.
You look young for 50. I'm gonna say
100%, dude. You know what? So it's my 21st. I'm gonna celebrate by having.
Are you sure about that?
Wow.
It's my birthday. I feel great, man. I feel as young as I can feel. And you know what? Hopefully,
you feel like the skull in our logo, brother. Broken and defeated.
I thought it was how I felt, not how I look.
Damn.
But definitely excited, happy, thankful with life and God for everything. Quick shout out to my daughter, gifted me this shirt.
Oh, daughter. Appreciate
to
you,
my daughters.
Nika.
She has a YouTube channel. Everyone, if you guys want to check it out, it's amazing.
Really cool vlogs.
I think it's blogging with A or something like that. I can't remember. We'll put it down there. Yeah, and please follow.
Editor,
subscribe.
put it. Make it go up and down. Change colors.
And I want since my shirt is darts. I want.
Hey, put the one more time because I did the noise.
Here it goes. But great shirt. Thank you so much, dude. I love this shirt. So this shirt, she knows that I love going out to shoot darts.
Some darts.
And I am.
She doesn't know how bad you are, but she knows that she hasn't been there, so you probably tell her, you're really good.
Yeah. I'm gonna go out tonight to shoot a couple darts. Hopefully
Sorry,
after the
Saley,
pod.
for bringing the reality to. Oh shoot! Am I supposed to say your name?
Yeah, but she's 18 already. It's my birthday. I feel great. How about
Birthday,
yourself?
man.
Thank you, brother.
I'm doing good, bro. Well, mira, for your birthday, since it's your birthday,
Yes, sir.
gonna do a little.
No way. What is
We're
that?
gonna celebrate your birthday a little.
With a little star.
Because I don't know if we're gonna go out after this, shooting this episode.
I don't know. I mean, we are good boys.
Maybe this is gonna help convince us to see what we're gonna do. But this is a little thing called soju.
Ooh.
All right, it's a very popular Korean drink.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if I can show this or not, but I'm gonna show it anyways. Who cares?
Yeah.
Strawberry flavored. I don't know if you like strawberry things. Who cares?
Yeah. Strawberries are
This
delicious.
is the one I had in my fridge, so I didn't even buy it for this. I just bought it from my fridge.
Yeah, it is delicious.
Do you want to take the first sip? Do you want a waterfall or do you want me to waterfall it first?
You can waterfall first.
This is just for Javier's birthday.
Cheers.
Salud. I don't know why we didn't bring cups. Don't worry about it.
And waterfall is more. Oh, shit.
A little birthday shot for my broski.
Salud.
Because you only turned 51, baby. Shoo!
Wow.
Yes, sir. Enjoy that.
Guys, if you've never had this, dude, 10 out of 10.
Oh, your brother. That's my bar.
I think it's probably my newest favorite thing now.
Yeah. So
It's so amazing. Dude, I've never had it before, and I highly recommend it.
Dude, and I wanted to do it so that you can say whatever. Well, I don't know if you're gonna say what number this birthday is.
Oh yeah. I just turned 38.
38. So on your
38 years
38th
old.
birthday, you can say you experienced your first soju
Let's
shot.
go. Let's go.
But just wanted to let everybody know that this is your birthday today. Everybody,
Thank you,
comment on the happy birthday on the comments, please.
Thank you, guys.
For your co-host.
No, we have titles.
Here.
Yeah, it's been said. It's on. It's on the air, yeah.
Our host, Jay.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
So yeah, no, it's been good, dude. My week was good. Started working out today. My first day of workout.
I could tell.
Well. So, me and my girl want to take a trip soon.
Okay.
It involves.
Can I come?
Well.
God damn it! I have no one to hang out with.
Yeah, dude, pero pues,
Okay.
I don't know if you understand when you go with the girl to a trip. Let's just
understand.
say you don't need anybody else to do it.
I understand.
But let's say we're gonna go to a beach area, to somewhere where there's a beach.
Is it? Because you're working out, so that means.
You know what I mean? And so we wanna be fit a little,
Makes
look a
sense,
little
dude.
good
Yeah,
for
no,
the
100%.
the time that this trip comes up. So
Because you know what? Now in this era, you travel and there's pictures.
yeah.
And yeah.
And and now that we're, we're kind of in the eye of the public. People are seeing.
No,
us
hey, you know what?
already commenting how bad I look. So I'm trying to, not cry every time I see the comments. ¿Entiendes?
Dude. Well, like I said it before. Take a picture with me now, porque once I make it to the top, I don't know.
You're not gonna be seeing much of me.
I don't know you. Yeah.
Hey, yo.
What can I say?
So that's my new thing right now.
Oh,
so
that's
hopefully
awesome,
you'll
dude.
see a transition, within the next couple of months.
I remember the last time you did the whole workout thing. Yeah.
I want to
pretty
look
big, for sure.
gross. Like,
Ooh.
que me diga la gente, there's something wrong with that guy. He's not even looking good. He's
No me digas que muscles
just
upon muscles.
Yeah.
No, pero serious talk though. The last time you did the whole workout stuff, dude, you
I put in the time. I put in the work. Dude, I don't know. Do you know who David Dobrik is? Have your kids told you about it?
No.
I know you haven't watched it. So
Yeah,
that's why I wanted to ask. Have your kids shown you? No?
No.
So he's like a very popular YouTuber, social media influencer, por así decirlo. He just posted a video de que he was kind of a chubby guy.
Okay.
I wouldn't say he was like really
not fat.
Right, he wasn't
just
really
chubby.
just really chubby. Had the chubby cheeks and the stomach, the belly. And for a year, I guess he wasn't on like posting stuff, I guess, or something like that. I'm not sure exactly how it worked out, but he worked out for an entire year, bro, and got ripped.
Mommy.
Ripped.
No, but you know what? I'm gonna start working out. You know, producer Aaron has a full gym in here. I'm gonna start working out because I don't want to stay behind.
Dude.
I can't stay behind.
Imagínate.
I already don't have shoulders. Me voy a desaparecer. Done.
Hay que echarle ganitas.
I accept, brother.
So yeah, that's my new thing right now. Trying to workouts for that trip. Get a little
That's awesome.
You know, get a little fit.
Sí, pues a little. Somebody said get a little more firmer.
Ay. And then also I've been watching a show.
Okay.
For those who like to, watch a series, maybe looking for something to watch. I don't know.
Right.
And so I wanted to recommend a show because I've been watching it and I've been hooked.
No way.
No
me digas que you were you saw it and then you bloop, bloop, bloop.
That's it. Got me like this right now. So
that's crazy.
And it's on Apple TV.
Okay.
And it's called Severance.
Oh, Severance.
It's awesome, bro.
Dude.
It's awesome. The
Ahorita me pasas tu
concept of this show is amazing.
Ahorita me pasas tu username and
No me digas que pásame el username and password.
Hey guys, don't do that, guys.
Come on, guys, don't share. That's against policies.
That's against policies.
Jay, how about yourself? I mean, you're 54 now.
I barely made it to 38. But you know what? I'm right now.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm catching up on my anime.
What?
Yeah, because you know what? I watch anime, since I can remember. But I had been a little busy with work. I run a small business.
For sure.
And I've been busy. And lately, I don't know what time I get home lately, but when I do get home, I try to get a little bit of anime time just right before I go to sleep,
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the one that I'm watching right now.
Talk to me, I might be able to.
It's the one where he's a samurai ninja. And the war ended, and he used to work for the government, the new government.
Yeah.
He has the thing on his cheek.
Oh, Rogan.
Yeah.
Rogan, Kenshi, I don't remember. Rogan Kenshi or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Where he has like a red, and he has red
hair. Yep, and his sword,
And his band, you can't use swords.
Correct.
At that time.
That's the one. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. So it's super awesome. I recommend it. But yeah, anyways, speaking of topics.
Yeah.
What do we got? What do you got for me today?
Today we got, well, like you said, it's one that's going to get a little personal. This is one that I think might bring a little tea,
Chisme?
Hey,
any chismosos out there?
If you're a chismoso, get ready. Turn up the volume. Turn up the volume. Yeah.
If you're a chismoso, pay attention. And then when we start talking, if that's you, hey, turn it off.
Turn it off. Ya valió, papá. So today's episode, vamos a hablar de Friends of the Opposite
Friends of the Opposite? Bro,
sex.
mira, es que this is where I get, a conflict.
Okay.
Because for the longest time, I used to say, dude, well, I don't know if I can say her name, but I had a good friend. I just don't know for her.
No.
But I had a good friend. Great friend. And honestly, dude, every time we hung out or did anything, it was a friendship. And she told me, like, hey, before anything, right, I look at you like a brother almost. And I was like, dude, me too. And that was the first time I thought, dude, two people from the opposite sex can be friends. Because for the longest time, I used to say, nah, dude, you can't be friends with a girl, right? But then, one night.
Oh, there's always one night. How come there's always one night, though? Why do you think? Is it because there's a full moon? Yo. Like, why is there always one night?
Bro,
it's never a day, though. Did you see that?
No, it's never a day.
It's never a day.
It's porque...
One day. No.
No.
One night.
One night.
Every single time.
It was one night. we were talking like we always did. We always hung out. Dude, we've been in rooms by ourselves.
Right.
Million times. Right. A million times by ourselves, talking nonstop. Great conversation, laughing. She got my sense of humor. It was great.
Yeah.
And I can honestly say, never, obviously, she's a girl, I'm a guy. I could tell. I'm not blind. I know how she looks. But I honestly thought, this is my friend, dude. For real. Real talk. And then one night.
Ahora, are you single or are you not single during this time? Oh, has to think about it.
It's because it was a couple years ago. So I'm trying to make sure that it's synchronized. Okay. I'm trying to make sure it fits in, Okay. I was single. Well, I was talking to someone. Because we were talking, pero we...
Medio single.
Sí, we weren't, pero we hadn't even
Technically single.
Yeah, porque we hadn't even kissed or nothing, me and the person we were talking.
Right.
We were just talking. I remember clearly because I was like, damn, should I say what happened? But then I was like, no, because we haven't even kissed or nothing. We just went out like on a day or two, and it was a very, very cool chick too. But anyways, we were talking, and that's the craziest part. We were talking about it. We were going over my date. And then I was telling her like, no, she went like this to me, and I think that's where she wanted me to kiss her, but I just didn't do it, and we were going about it.
Oh, man, es que in the demonstration.
Ay, valió madre.
She said, de aquí soy. Vámonos. Ese labio que no está arriba es mío.
She said, you know what? Your bottom lip.
Bro, but you can tell me why. I didn't even realize you didn't have no top lip until you mentioned
it. Bro, I don't.
Nomás no dices nada. We're good. and I wouldn't have to mention it.
Well, you know what? Somebody told me that I have to go around kissing girls so that it can come out. That's what they told me.
Was that my dad?
Yeah. But that guy's crazy.
Dude, I remember that guy told me one time, if you have chopped lips?
Yeah, chapped lips. Chapped.
I'm saying chapped lips.
Chapped, yeah.
You have to kiss a girl for them to go away.
Yeah, dude. That's what he told me too. What a great guy, man.
I mean.
Great advice. I told Dad, my lips are chapped. Can we get some chapstick? Mijo, oye, nomás con que le des un beso a alguien. A girl, obviously.
What? Did you learn that
after? No, but that's he was like, no, a girl. No, bro, no, that's wild.
This guy said, yo y mi amigo ya no tenemos champion ninguno de los dos. Estamos bien. Thanks for the advice, Dad.
Dude, no me digas que. How come you guys' lips are never chapped?
Yeah.
So great advice. He gave me that advice as well.
But so you went in, you showed her, and she went in for the...
Right, so, I was like, no, and I'm an idiot too, but I was like, no, like this, look. And I was telling her, yeah. And then I'm like, she went like that. And then we stayed quiet, both of us. We're just... And then she's like, what? And I'm like, what?
Oh, whoa.
See.
Try to fight her.
What? Boom! No, she's like, what? No, not like that. She was like, what? I was like, oh, what? And then she's like...
A little awkward.
It was super awkward. You start to sweat right away.
Yeah.
Right away, you start to sweat. You feel that. You're like, fuck.
1,000 thoughts going through your mind.
I was like, do I do it? Do I not do it? What's happening?
1,000 movie scenarios?
Dude, yeah. I literally played all these movies. I try to run through my advice. My backups.
Like, ¿cómo se llama? Inside Out. All the little emotions inside your head. Like, alert.
Yeah, everyone started going crazy in there. What is this glue
Boner
stuff?
alert.
We need to rush the blood somewhere else.
We're losing a lot of blood here.
A lot of blood, by the way.
Oh, not that much.
She said, She said, why are you grabbing my boobie? And we just locked in, bro. And then before I knew it, we were making out.
No, yes, kid.
It ruined our friendship. We didn't date.
Dude, so, I mean, that's one thing that I wanted to say, porque, so, I've had a lot of friends that are girls. I'm going to be honest with you.
He said it.
I'll be so honest with you that I've had more friends that are girls than guys.
Dang.
That's just the truth.
Amazing.
I don't know what that's due to. I don't know if it's because I grew up with brothers or I just don't know a lot of guys. What do you think?
This is my theory behind it. you know.
Well, you haven't said anything.
It's because I think we are approachable, and you know what, too, dude. We are calm, dude. Like I had a couple guy friends that were like, dude, let's go drink, let's do this, let's do that, and sometimes I'm like, I just want to sit here.
Right, dude. Porque mira, I figured out something the other day about the type of guy friends that I have, because I have had some other guy friends besides Ray. And obviously my brothers, but they're my brothers. So even though, yes, I consider you guys my friends as well, you are my brothers. So,
correct.
And what they have in common that I found out is that they're in love with their girls. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So I've never been able to do a friendship with a single guy.
Right.
Who, because for me, they're always like trying to.
It's always been like double dates. That's why he's my friend.
No. It's like I'll be single and everything.
Okay.
But I meet somebody who they're in a relationship with a girl.
Right.
And they're like so in love that they're always talking about their girl.
That
they're
ruins
always.
It.
But for me, I like that type of guy because that type of guy isn't trying too hard.
Right.
There it is.
Right.
Oh, got it.
Found it.
That type of guy, and I hate tryhards.
Oh, tryhards.
I hate tryhards. That's what it is for me. When a guy is trying super hard to be funny, to be cool,
oh my god,
just to get, it's because I get all the girls, I get all the ladies.
No, you don't.
Entonces, just act cool, just act humble, down to earth. Entonces, for the most part, when a guy is super into his girl, he's humble, he's down to
that
earth,
is true.
he's
trying to be chill.
He's just trying to be cool, just trying to, you know what I mean? Talk, have a normal conversation.
For sure.
And when you meet a single guy who doesn't have a girl, he's always like,
wild.
One over you.
Yeah.
You know what I
mean? I hate that, dude. The one up guy.
The one up guy.
Put me the Mario, the one up guy.
Plus one.
Oh, I hate that guy, bro.
Dude, every single time, I just got this. Oh, well, I have the.
Wait, did you?
Dude.
No.
When you guys are talking to girls.
Yeah.
Always talking like mad garbage about you to say that, to try to make themselves look better.
See, when they're like, I used to have a chain like that, but it's kind of small, so I gotta.
Yeah. But mine was real gold, and it's like way bigger than that. Me costó like, I don't know, 10K.
Hey,
or something.
mine guy. Do you see me whipping it out? No, guy.
Well, let's take my car porque el tuyo está.
Ajá.
Yours might let us down.
God, dude.
In front of the girls.
See. Here, I'll get the beer.
Yeah, I'll pay for it porque pues.
Sí.
I got you.
Oh, dude, no.
Every time.
The
one up guy.
The one up.
You know who you are.
And you try to tell him a story.
Oh.
No, dude, hombre, I was at freaking work, man, and a coworker, bro, falls, breaks his leg. No, vato.
Déjame te digo.
Sí, no, bro, my job. The guy died, no?
Sí, para empezar se quebró todos los huesos. Para empezar, he tells you the death of a Final Destination.
Right, you're like, I saw that movie.
The logs fell into the car y se murió. And you're like, isn't that Final Destination?
Yeah.
No, eso me pasó.
Dude, that's crazy. The one up guy.
One up guy every single time.
I hate that guy.
More money, more car, more girls, more everything. Entonces,
everything.
That's why I've always found it hard to make friends with guys because there's always that aspect that, and I don't like it at all.
Well, now think about this, because this is something that happens to me with when I try to have a guy friend.
Yeah.
I don't at the end of the day, he's not my friend. It's just I'm kind of easy to talk to.
Right.
So I'll make acquaintances. But I can never lock in a male friend. But two, because I think that my circle is so tight that, my brothers, Ray, D-Man, shout out to my boy D-Man. Dude, I love you, man. I miss you. I think they're the type, they're like me. I can relate so much that I don't need no one else.
For me, dude, because friends, como dices tú, there's acquaintances, right?
Right.
That's not a friend.
Correct.
That's not. That doesn't fall under the same category.
That's correct.
There's acquaintances. There's people you know. There's coworkers.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then there's friends.
Right.
And friends, at least to me personally, means something else. It doesn't just mean I see you at work. It doesn't just mean I talk to you here and there. It means, for example, for me, a friend. This is one of the things that I think makes a friend for me. And I did a little circle there.
I was like, did somebody hit play again?
And what it means to me, friends, is that years can pass.
Right.
Years can pass by. And they'll be like, oh, hey, by the way, how you doing? Mm-hmm. Like nothing happened.
Right.
Like no time passed.
We're here. We're all here.
I'm doing great.
Yeah.
That's a friendship to me.
I agree.
Even though years pass, even though we haven't seen each other.
Right.
And for me, a lot of times, it's not because I don't want to see you.
Oh, yeah, dude.
It's life.
At this age, we all, and I'm pretty sure our viewers can agree, at this age, we can all finally understand how time works and how life
I can read a
goes.
clock.
Yeah, no, it's 12 or 24.
Time moves forward for the most part.
But we get it now. We get it how, dude, I haven't seen you in a long time. Not because I don't want to, not because I'm avoiding you, but but you know, hey, dude, and you're all just like, damn, and catching up fast, talking, drinking a brewski. Yeah, that's
and it's
true.
a good time. You're like, you're not like, oh, mira quien finally.
Look who decided to show up.
El fantasma.
No.
You know?
Ah, bro, I hope no one ever says
El perdido.
No!
El perdido, that's a classic.
Le diste. Yeah, because look, listen, I just ran into an old acquaintance, right? An old friend, almost family member, buying my kids shoes, and I got so, like, how do you say it?
Nervous?
Nostalgic.
Oh, okay, nostalgic?
Nostalgic, bro, because it reminded me when I was super young, right? I haven't seen this person. Bro, like, I got emotional inside, right? Obviously, I'm not going to show it because I'm a man.
Right.
But I got it inside, and this was literally what I said. And shout out to you, because I'm the king of shout-outs.
King shout-out. We are working on the shout-out countdown. We will bring it to you soon, very soon.
I literally said, dude, it's a female. You know, oh, hey, Jade. So we hugged everything, and I was like, dude, I'm super happy to see you. Hey, yo. I was just like, hey, I'm super happy to, and I told her, I was like, I feel emotional.
Right.
And normally I wouldn't say stuff like that, but now that I see how time works, and dude, we just started talking. Like you said, like if nothing ever happened, like if we just seen each other yesterday and here we are again.
Here we are.
Just flowing conversation. How was this? How was that? Your daughters? No way, your daughter's already graduating.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, amazing. Amazing friendships.
And so when I say friends, that's what I mean. I mean, I have friends, and I say I have because I still have them. I still consider them my friends. I don't know if they consider me friends anymore, but
probably not.
I definitely still consider because I haven't seen them in a while. I haven't talked to them in a while.
Right.
And it's not that I don't want to.
Right.
It's
It's
just
your
that
girlfriend don't let you.
It's just that my girlfriend doesn't let me. Nah, just kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke. And for real. Hey.
No, ya valió.
Te fijas in the comments. It's not a joke.
Sí, your girlfriend. No, it's real. Dude, that's crazy.
Baby, come back.
Baby,
You can blame it all on me. Strong. And so I've had a lot of friends that are girls of the opposite sex.
Right.
And I'll be honest, it sometimes does affect my relationships.
Yeah. Well, hold on. It affects your relationship with your friend, or it affects your relationship with your girlfriend at the time?
With the girlfriend at the time.
Oh, damn. Okay. Damn, because we're talking about friends of the opposite sex.
Yeah.
So it's hard to have a friend from the opposite sex when you are in a relationship.
When you're in a relationship.
Híjole, that's true, dude.
Porque mira, the thing for me is this. A lot of times, the thing for me. I had to do it. I couldn't help myself.
That's hilarious.
No, but for real, I couldn't help it, dude.
Oh my God.
It's because I make a lot of times I make friends when I'm single.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And so then I get into a relationship.
Right.
So it's not like I was in a relationship and I'm making friends and I'm like, no, it's like these are friends
I already had
that
this
I already bred. A lot of times, hey, nobody's like, it's not like having a girlfriend where you have somebody to talk to 24/7.
Right, yeah, no, you're by yourself.
You're by yourself. So who's there? Hey, your friends are there.
Your friends are usually there to go out with, and as you're out there, pues you're conversating.
And those are the type of friends and that's why I call them my friends, because it's not like coworkers where you just hang out at work, maybe go out for a drink after work.
Right,
no.
right.
Friends are people, you've met their family.
Yeah.
¿Me entiendes? That's a big
because
thing.
the friend that I was talking about, I met her family.
You've met their family.
I was in her house.
You've hung around with their kids.
Yeah.
You're part of their life. They're part of your life.
Right.
Entonces, so it's hard to get in a relationship and say, screw all that.
Dang.
Screw all that time. Screw the people that were there for me
Yeah.
when I wasn't in a relationship. I feel like that's messed up. Like, how do you
Yeah.
just say, well, thanks for helping me and being friends and all that. See ya.
And I'm glad you brought that up because I think that we make that mistake. We make the mistake of because who's the new person there? Our girlfriend. Not our friend.
Exactly.
And we make the mistake to instead of pushing our friends away, we need to make the boundary. Right, and as well as with your girlfriend, as well as with your friend, right? Because I mean, I've always been not too touchy feely of a person in general, but I know some people have friends and they're like, hugging and joking around, and that's when you can tell your friend like, hey, sabes que, I have a girlfriend now, and she's a little jelly, but we can play it cool. Okay, cool, and that's fine. But then you need to tell your girlfriend too, like, hey, listen, I've known this person before I met you. And if I wanted to date this person, it wouldn't be my friend, it would be my date.
Right.
But clearly it's not. So,
exactly.
and you don't have to even be a fake and pretend. But when we hang out with them, right, let's get in this level.
Yeah.
We're all friends here. But yeah, I think we make the mistake of, instead of doing that, we push away.
We push away our friends.
Yeah. Oh, that's sad.
And that's messed up porque you never know what's going to work out with your girlfriend or not.
And how many times has it happened, though, that, you break up with your girl, and now here you are not knowing how to talk again to your friends because you're like, dude, I remember I was having such a great time.
I left them, and now I don't even know how.
And now you're the a-hole that calls, hey, what's up, guys? And then now they use
look, buddy.
¿Qué onda, perdido? Now you get that response.
Now you get that response.
Now you get you're on WhatsApp. ¿Qué onda, perdido? ¿Ya te dejaron o qué? You know what I mean?
Sí.
And you're like, fuck, man.
Yeah. Yes, así.
¿Cómo? Wait, is it on social media, guys?
No.
Did she put single on her profile?
Looking.
No.
Pictures with her new boyfriend already?
No. Damn. Hey, that wasn't intent for no one.
That never happened. Yeah, I was just saying that those are examples.
That's crazy, dude. But you know what, too? Like I said, at least for me, But two, this is the thing. When it happens, when you're two friends, opposite sex, and you end up kissing or something, I think it should be like this. Oh shit, we wildin'. Let's move on from this. You don't have to quit your friendship. You just have to move on from it and realize, like, dude, we're single. We're just goofing around. Who cares? But you can even talk about it. Hey, dude, that was wild. Well, let's not do that because we're good friends. Yeah. Like I said, I ruined my friendship, and it sucked.
I look at the way I see it. A lot of times when things like that happen, it ruins the friendship. So it's hard to come back from it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's not just a kiss. It's not just it's a feeling.
Right.
That is there. That's lingering. Entonces, if you overstep those boundaries of just friendship, there is the possibility that you're going to lose that friendship.
Yeah, because I think this is kind of what happens to when you get close to someone, especially a friend that actually kind of understands where you're coming from. Somebody that says, you know what, I really do listen. And then because later on you hear them saying things like, oh, hey, so by the way, how's your dad? I remember you said you had an accident. Oh, Yeah. Because some people say, well, I married my best friend. And that's where I get that's where I wanted to come to is, so does that mean that when you date someone, because should there be a difference between dating and being your friend? Because I don't like that term when somebody says, I married my best friend. I don't like it because then do you not have friends? Or friends should be different according to me, Yeah. You should have a relationship with your girl and then you should have a relationship with your friends. I mean, that's how I feel about it. That's why I think it gets confusing. I don't know.
No, I see. I mean, porque mira, I have a great, when it comes to, I get, if you want to call it like a friendship with my girlfriend, right. I feel like I have a great relationship. I don't know if she feels the same way, but I feel like we have a great relationship because, we can go see comedy shows, we can see movies, we can just enjoy being together without having to do anything crazy.
Right.
And we enjoy each other's company.
Yeah.
Right? Entonces, I think when it comes to friendship, it is a type of friendship. I don't know if it's like.
Well, I think this is where it gets confusing. I think that's the relationship.
Yeah.
Right. You guys are able to handle your relationship, and you guys are able to move the relationship in the same page. But it's no longer friendship, because you know what? For a friend, you do favors. For a significant other, you put it all in. You're all in.
Well.
Bueno. I heard somebody said, that's it?
Hey, yo.
I heard somebody say, go ahead. Well, I was already there. What you mean?
Get started.
A little bit more, please.
Oh, wow.
Wait.
It sounds personal. It sounds like it happened to you. But,
No. Made up story.
Te iba a decir, now I'm going to put you in the hot seat.
Yeah.
Oh!
Hold on.
Because...
Let me get ready for that.
Let me put you in the hot seat porque we've been talking about us having friends. But how about when the girlfriend has friends of the opposite sex? Spaghettios.
Yeah, dude, mira, and then this is where we become double standard.
¿Verdad, mijito?
Sí, pues, ay, mijito. This is where we become double standard porque... let me try to think about my okay, so I had a relationship, okay, and before that relationship, I was married, and when I was married, the first, not the first time when I was married, that the girl I was married to didn't really have. She had friends, but most of her friends were girls, so I never felt like, who the hell is this guy, right? But then we got a divorce, unfortunately for her, and then I move on, and I started dating this new girl, and this new girl had what you just said, more guy friends than girlfriends.
Right.
And one day she tells me like, "Hey, so me and my friends are gonna go out to eat. Do you want to meet us there after work?" Yeah, sure. And she's like, "Yeah, because we went out for brunch." Brunch, right? That's when you go earlier.
Yeah.
And now
between breakfast and lunch.
Yeah, and she's like, and we had a couple cocktails, and we figured let's keep it going. And then I figured, I know you're out of work now, so you want to meet us there? And I was like, yeah, sure. And when I get there, it's 3 guys.
It's a lot of guys.
3 guys, 1 girl, bro.
Well,
I'm meaning.
Hey. Así se titulaba.
Hey, yo!
What do you mean?
I thought it was real life. What are you watching? No, I get there, and then I'm a little bit like, wait, I thought you were with your friends. Like, that was in my head.
Initial reaction.
Yeah, like, I thought you were with your friends. Who's this guys that you're cheating on me with?
Ay!
So I get there, and I really cool. What's up, everyone? Yeah, hey, it was nice to meet you guys. But after hanging out, I saw how she acted with them. Free, making jokes, todo. And I realized, okay, you can be friends, same thing.
So, a ver. Being real. Be real right
100%, 100%.
Be real.
4K.
Yeah, 4K, HD, DVD, VCR.
4K, HD, the ones that go, the shade comes in when the sun hits.
Yeah, ultraviolet, HP,
CBS.
Yeah. If you have a girlfriend right now where you are in your life and how you are mature-wise, whatever you want to call it, is she having friends that are guys? Be real. Hey, be real. For real.
This girlfriend that is she hot?
Sure.
No.
I think for the sake of it, we should say yes.
Okay. No, yeah, realistically, right now, I mean, if I had a girlfriend right now, realistically, I'm 38 years old.
She tells you.
I'm in a great spot mentally.
Right.
I am in a great spot alcoholically.
Right.
Financially.
Still not there, but working on it.
Work in progress.
Sure.
My car's broken down. I'm a little stressed out.
Turning 55.
I'm close to old age. My daughter's gonna leave me to go to college. Feeling pretty sad. But if I had a girlfriend right now, I think number one, I'll make sure.
So it doesn't sound real. It doesn't sound real.
No, it's real. It's because I'm trying to make sure it's real. It's 100%.
If I have a girlfriend,
we want
right
the
now. Raw.
Mira, this is the thing. Okay, I know how it is.
WWE
this is how it
raw, baby.
If I meet the girl,
raw beef.
If I meet the girl, and she already has her group of friends, I'm cool with it. But if I meet a girl and then she's like, "Oh, by the way, I made a new friend," I'm a little like, "Oh." And that's the real me. The real me is if that was your group of friends when I met you, I can accept it. But all of a sudden you have this new friend.
But it's not a group of friends. It's one guy friend.
Okay, so you're saying like those type of girls that says, "Oh, my best friend is a guy."
Sure.
Okay. No, I'm not having it.
Boom.
Yeah, I'm not having
That's
it.
reality.
Best friend guy. I'm not having it. Best friend, and I was literally a best friend to a girl. But what happened? We kissed.
Double standards.
What happened? We kissed. So what's gonna happen with
VR Troopers.
my imaginary girl, who, by the way, I love a lot. I care for
Dude,
her.
I saw your eyes when we were talking about this imaginary girl. It love.
No, this imaginary girl, in looks very close to Hillary Duff. Her name is also Hillary.
Yeah. Puff.
Duff. And she loves me, right? And she always tells me like,
honestly, does she?
in the morning, she's like, "Good morning, love."
Even in your imagination, you don't know.
She reminds she always tells me I'm handsome,
Right.
and constantly tell me that I'm funny. And she said, "Hey, don't worry about it. You know what? Sometimes financial things happen. Don't worry." And she's she doesn't talk that much.
Editor, put the dream right now. He's in a dream.
Hey, put a bubble and then all the points.
Dreaming in that.
She doesn't talk that much. She has zero expectations of me because I was enough.
Yeah.
I'm enough. She told me
because you're together, you'll get through everything.
Holy shit! No, but she literally woke up one day and said, "Hey, Jay, you are enough." I didn't cry, but tears came out. And I went like,
Yeah.
a little bit. It was
Sounded
just a little
like crying.
bit. It sounded like crying, but it could be a lot of things.
We don't know.
And so yeah, that's that girl. Yeah, no, she ain't having no friend.
Damn. now let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Why?
This is the why, Mira. I feel that, especially now from my experience, when I started my friendship with this girl, it really meant, it started as a real friendship. Like, I really went in, dude, I'm so glad we can have these conversations y todo. But when we kissed, I was like, does that mean that in the back of my head, from the beginning, I was attracted to her? And is that why this got? But both of us never made a move.
Right.
And then because we hung out so much that it grew, and we both told ourselves we are friends, and you're like my brother, you're like my sister. Did we tell that to each other as a lie? Because this is the thing. The first chance we had, we kissed. So then I would tell my imaginary girlfriend, who's great, and if you're watching,
Hillary Puff.
Hillary Puff, if you're watching, you're amazing, beautiful.
Comment.
Thank you for being.
If you're watching, comment.
Yeah, no, thank you for being so awesome to me. And if you see if you see her, tell her that I'm waiting.
Yeah.
I would think the same thing as, okay, oh no, me and my friend are just eating and having a drink. Well, because I remember that I did that, and I used to think we were pals.
So that I'm understanding.
Yeah.
Because I think there's something very important here to take into consideration.
Good.
You're saying that the reason why you feel like that wouldn't be okay is because of what you've gone through and what you've experienced, and maybe what you would do in that position.
Right.
Because that's basically what you're saying right now.
Right, yeah, that's literally how I feel about it. However, the way I would act towards it, I would pretend, because I would have to pretend, to be okay until proven otherwise.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy because, see, I think what you would do is lay it all out. Hey, you know what? I'll be honest with you.
Right.
I don't like it.
Ooh, okay, so from the beginning be like, hey, I'm so sorry about this, but...
I'll be honest with you. I don't like it.
And you know what? That's better, dude.
And if she says, well, that's a problem, and it's over, then it's over.
That's the deal breaker.
Sometimes
I like it.
It's better to just lay it all out and see what each other's standards are.
Yeah.
To make sure that you guys match. Because if you guys don't match in that, and you're like, oh, I'm just going to suck it up, hey, it's coming out.
Yeah, and it could be worse.
And it's gonna be worse.
Yeah, you're right.
It's gonna be worse.
Because the truth,
it's a Britney Spears song, I think.
Because the truth will set you free.
The truth will set you free, baby.
And you can actually have a free relationship and walk around feeling just great.
Because this is the thing, Jay. If that girl is like, nah, but I want to be able to be with guy friends let me in, then she might need to be with a guy that's okay with that.
Right.
And you need to be okay with, and you need to be with a girl that says, oh, I don't need that.
Right.
Boom.
Oh, you know what, too? I just thought that I feel is, and this is real talk. I think that if I have a girlfriend that has a group of friends, that there's guys in the group, I think I can handle that. Whoa, that makes perfect sense. So, but when she's like, no, this is it right here. This is my guy. That now, because I'm supposed to be, yeah, dude. That's what's happening to me.
It is. I'm not gonna lie. That is a little bit harder when it's like my best friend.
Yeah, dude.
Than when it's
my
I have
group
a friend,
of friends.
right?
Yeah.
Because it's like, why?
See, but you come from work 4 p.m. and you open your apartment. You walk in. You're like, what? Is no one here? Oh, we're over here, babe.
Allah.
Because she's trying on dresses. Yeah.
You said that? Okay.
Yeah.
We? What do you?
We, because the guy's sitting on your bed.
Hey, yo.
Because your girl's like, what do you think about? Because they're best friends.
Nah. Eso no puede pasar.
Oh, guys, hey. Don't be like that. Be honest. Because we're being honest.
Yeah, be honest.
We're being honest.
Say what it is. Everybody has different feeling. Everybody
Yeah.
has different expectations in the relationship.
Yeah, for sure.
We're just talking about our own point of view.
Yeah,
and
because
what
at that moment I'll be like, ooh, first of all, dude, you don't know nothing about dresses. Okay? Yeah, no, let's be honest.
First
dude.
of all, if you want to see how those dresses look, put them on yourself.
Yeah. Go to the store, okay, and try them on.
You can try them on for her. But why is it the other way around? What's going on?
You know, it's my best friend. He's not looking at me that way. Ooh, right? I'm dressing in front. Oh, dude. I got agüitado right now.
And that,
And she's imaginary, pero
she did that. No,
I think we're breaking up.
¿Cómo
dude.
se atreve?
Oh, ¿sabes qué mensaje to my imaginary dude?
O sea, the relationship has lasted a couple of minutes. Not even an hour
We're
to this
almost
fake
done,
relationship, and you're
dude.
about to break up.
What about you? Tell me about. Can you think of a time that you found yourself having either that you try to have a friend, but you couldn't? Something just kept getting in the way where it was weird.
Yeah.
Right? Because, like I said right now, I honestly thought we started as friends and then we ended up kissing, and it threw me off.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just the fact that it's gonna ruin your friendship. I mean, because I think we've all had a friend like yours, right? We've all had a friend where it
starts
like
for
a
real.
friendship, and it's a great friendship.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's like it's a
Beautiful
great friendship. You're just like getting to know each other.
You go grab a bite.
Dude, but that's the thing, because see, when I start dating somebody,
Yeah.
I don't usually just see them and I'm like, hey, you want to go on a date?
Right.
We start dating.
Usually is a friendship.
Usually it's a friendship first,
So it is hard.
and then it goes from a friendship to dating.
So, okay. Oh, I like that. Look, so technically, I like this, dude. So technically, you can be friends, right? Because that's how it has to start somewhere. So that's not really a problem. Can we have friends from the opposite sex? Can we have friends from the opposite sex when we are in a relationship? That is the problem.
That's the hot topic, I would say.
Dude, that's hot.
Because I think when you're single, obviously you can have friends, because ain't nobody gonna
Yeah.
tell you can't or what's
Right.
going on.
Right. Tell me I can't have friends.
Except for now, what about if the girl has a? This happened to me one time, and I'll put it out there.
Hijuela, here we go. Screen record
One
this.
time, Ray. Nah, I'm just kidding.
So my best friend Ray.
Ray and me. No. So I did have a friendship, very good friends. I'm talking about like,
Besties.
well, not besties, but definitely, we had a lot of conversations,
nice.
deep conversations where it was like helping me out through situations, helping her through situations. You know what I mean? Like friendship, a real friendship.
Sounds boring, but yeah.
What happened was that el hombre, ¿no? De la relación de ella.
Okay, so she was in a relationship. Okay.
Y pues se dio cuenta, ¿no? Que estamos hablando yo y ella mucho.
Yeah.
And so she tells me like, hey, well, he found it. And I told her right away.
Yeah.
I was like, mira, if your man has any type of issues with me and you talking, I'm 100% okay with us not being friends.
Nah, and that's a real friend. My man.
¿Me entiendes?
Yeah.
I said that because I was like, I'm not trying to ruin your relationship.
100%. That wasn't the goal.
That's not the goal at all. I'm just trying to be your friend. But I understand why a guy is gonna feel a type of way. I get it, dude. I'm not saying he's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, which that should be a clue,
That's
right?
a clue, dude.
Where when you girls, when you talk to your guy friend and you tell him, "Hey, I'm sorry, man, but my hubby,
He feels
right,
a
my
little type
lovey,
of way."
yeah, and we should understand him.
Yeah.
He's not saying you're not my friend. He's just saying, hey, whoa,
Why
dude.
why so much talk? Why are you guys always talking?
Yeah.
Why are you guys always?
You don't even text me, dude. Yeah, you told me not to text you. Well,
Dude, and now that's another thing. Balance. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I don't have issues with
Right.
girls and guys being friends and
Right.
guys and girls being friends. I don't have personally, I don't have any issues
Right,
with
right.
that situation. But there is a balance. I do believe that if you're telling me, you know, if my girlfriend tells me I have a guy friend and she's spending, even if it's not more time with him than me, but if
Right.
it's like 50-50,
yeah.
that's still too much time.
You're in a relationship now.
Yeah, or
You're
why are you
invested.
always
You're
on the phone with him?
invested,
Or
yeah.
why are you always texting?
Yeah.
There's a balance. You have to be able to if you're in at least to me personally, if you're in a relationship, you shouldn't be spending in a very big amount of time
Right.
with the other person. It should just be
Right. A
here and
friendship.
there once in a while.
Yeah, it should just be a friendship.
But never like if you guys are in a relationship. It should never seem like you guys are in a relationship.
Right.
That to me is a problem right there. There
I
has
get
to
it.
be a balance.
I
¿Me
get it.
entiendes?
I see it.
Por ejemplo, yo, if I have friends that are girls, I'm not texting them 24/7. I'm not calling them on the phone. Hey, dog, what's going on? ¿Cómo
Yeah,
está la
yeah.
suegra? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not calling them boogie boo,
Oh,
right?
my
I'm not calling them, hey,
God.
my bae. Oh, no, it's just a little nickname we got going on. None of that, right?
No, what's going on?
We're not saying anything. Like, I'm not flirting.
See,
We're not
no?
flirting because it's funny, because it's a little...
Hey, a little bit of sexual tension. A little bit. No, that's not cute. That's not even funny.
Entiendes?
Yeah, no.
O
I
sea,
get you. There's a boundary, but there's the limit.
You have to set,
There's the
como
limits.
dijiste tú, you have to set the boundaries. There have to be set. And not in a way of, no, pues es que you're going to try to pull a boom on me. No, it's just a normal
Right.
boundary that has to be set, just like you said with everybody else, with
Yeah,
other people as well.
Exactly.
And what happened, just para quebrar el chisme, ¿no? Porque la gente quiere
No,
saber.
yeah, hey,
chismosos.
Hey, these are hypothetical.
Pero comment. She told me that, no, and I told her, I was like, but mira, le digo, honestly, if your guy is like, I'm not into how much
Right,
talking, how much
right.
texting, whatever is.
Right, I don't like
whatever
I
we were
don't like the
doing.
nudes.
Well,
Yeah.
I told her, I was like, I'm okay with just breaking all ties. Ni
Yeah.
modo. I obviously, it's not like I want to. It's not like,
Right.
oh yeah, fine, you know. But I understand, and I rather that, como dices tú, than you having any type of issue.
See, no, yeah.
Even if it's small issues, I'd rather you have no issues in your relationship than
100%.
because we're friends. Nah, like it's not worth it, dude. Trust me. Go and be with.
Yeah,
who
do
you
your life, dude. Because that's life.
And she was like, "No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about what he has to say." Así como que, that kind of sucks because
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be the guy.
Yeah, you have to pick your guy first.
I don't want to be that guy in that relationship and gets told, "Cállate" or "Don't worry about it."
Sí, porque you need to pick the guy first. And he's not even being toxic. He's just letting you know, hey, I'm sorry, ma, pero this is driving me a little wild. And yeah, maybe it's my insecurities. Yeah, maybe it's just me. Pero can we tone it down? Porque it's another thing. I don't want you to talk to this guy at all because, okay, well, all right, baby. If that really
Exactly.
makes you, if this is really what you need, because if you really love the guy.
Pero then this is, and that's why it's not. I don't know if it's complex, but there's a lot of factors to these types of situations.
Correct.
Porque fíjate, I'm thinking, por ejemplo, if it's a friendship, right, that you've had for a long time or whatever, and I'm like, nah, pero I'm not. O sea, we're not doing. I barely talk to the person.
Yeah.
Right. Nothing crazy is happening. Nothing. But your person
Right.
is like, no, well, you can't talk to anybody.
Yeah.
Then maybe that's not the person you should be with.
Right. Maybe.
O sea, es que lo que te digo, there's a lot of factors.
There's a lot of little details that you might have to pay
There's
attention
a balance,
to.
pues. It's the balance of, are you just trying to enclose me, right?
Right.
You can't see, you can talk to anybody.
Right, because this is what happens then when you and your significant other, right, don't have another exit of another way to because you know what, sometimes you can't tell your girlfriend like, oh my god,
vent.
dude, you're freaking annoying me right now. Sometimes you gotta tell someone else like, hey, my girl dude is freaking
Right.
and then that person can give you some great advice like,
Yeah.
hey dude, understand sometimes
Especially when it's a girl. But then it's,
dude, I didn't think about that.
I can understand your girlfriend because
Yeah,
I'm
dude,
a girl too,
I would
and
get upset
I would
about
think
it.
about it that way, and you're like, oh, what?
Yeah,
Man,
dude.
because us
So
as
there is a
guys,
balance. It's all about balance.
we can't really. It's all about.
all
That's
about
what
balance.
I'm saying. It's all about balance. You can't be. I'm gonna spend 24/7 with my friends,
Right.
but you also can't be. I'm never gonna talk to anybody else of the opposite sex. Porque
Right.
my girl said that I can't.
And you know what too? I just thought about is if you are a person that says, "Well, I can't talk to the opposite sex," well, then what does that say about you as a person? Really, you can't talk to anyone else from the opposite sex because they might be something.
Exactly.
Hey, slow down.
And then you, as a person, like me myself, right? As a
Right.
person, I have to be able to judge a situation, right?
Right.
You have to be able to call it when it's
Yeah.
like, well, this person wants to meet me. It seems for like something else.
Right,
you know what I mean?
like, oh, we're just friends. A lot of shoulder touching. Oh, you're so silly. Imagine. Hey,
Dude.
it could have been.
Because how many
Ooh.
times do girls write a guy's like, hey, so how you been?
Right.
Dick pic right after.
So.
Bro. It happens, dude. Hey, guess how many girls are like, hey, how you been? Boobs or butt or
Right.
not them. Hey,
Zero.
if any, right? But guys, but girls from guys,
Yeah.
hey, girls, let us know if this is true or
Yeah,
not.
girls.
Because this is what I hear personally.
Right.
I've heard this from girls telling me, this is what happens a
Like,
lot
dude,
of times.
this guy.
A lot of my friends.
You know what? That reminds me of a story. I quickly.
Yeah.
That is true. I used to work at this company, right? A call center. Obviously, call center.
Call centers. Throwback.
Throwback.
Work Adventures. Go watch it.
Adventures recommended.
I pooped myself.
Hey, yo, I still smell. So I used to work at a call center.
Yep.
And I don't even know if she was my friend. It was probably an acquaintance that I used to sit next to. And she told me that, bro. She's like, so what's up with your boy? And I was like, oh, why? What's up? You like him or what? She's like, no. This is what he texted me.
Boom.
I know, dude. The text was like, hey, how, como decía? Hey, what's up? Yeah, and so she texted back, what's up? And then he's like, how hot are you tonight?
Golly,
I
buddy.
know.
Talk about straight.
And like you said, and she's like, I didn't even answer because I was thinking like, what do I say? The next picture is no shirt. He's like, this is how hot I am, because it was
Oh.
hot. And then she's like, oh, okay. Well, you maybe should turn the AC, blah, 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 laughing. And then she's like, and then this hit. Dick pic.
Bro.
And I was like, no, but let me see that again, though.
Hey, yeah, but send it. Airdrop that.
I was like, oh, shit, he sent me the same picture. No.
Oh,
That's not
is
even funny.
finally
no
the
way.
episode?
It's not funny no more.
Not yet, I guess.
Not
To
funny.
be continued.
But yeah, dude, that's crazy that you said that.
I say crazy
Come
things,
on,
you know what I
guys.
mean?
Hey.
Entonces,
Oh, no.
yeah, dude. So that's another factor that takes into consideration
Yeah.
how guys will 10 years later,
Yeah.
hey, I knew you from elementary school, dick pic.
I knew you from elementary school. Do you remember this? Bet you haven't seen this part.
Bro,
That's
se
crazy.
pasan, pues.
Yeah. You know what? Let me take a moment to apologize to all of those that got my picture.
No, you sick bastard.
I just joking.
But that's gonna lead us to a little story here. Oh, no, I don't want to. Porque eso se va a poner personal, amigo.
no me digas
This
que
is gonna
sí.
get personal.
Oh,
Now,
scared.
edit. I'm gonna say edit it right after. Edit it.
Yeah.
Because I don't even. Pero you know what? The people are getting to know me through our content. You know what I mean?
Dude.
I'm putting my real self out there.
Dude.
So I had a situation happen not too long ago. Too soon
Too
to
soon.
comment about these things. So I had a situation happen not too soon with my current girlfriend. Now, when I say not too long ago, or not too soon, what was I saying? What did I say? It's because the shot like hit me.
No, don't get nervous
Immediately.
tampoco. Don't get nervous tampoco. O sea,
It's 'cause- you know what happened? It's one of those situations that we talked about when you leave your body. And you go on autopilot and you're like, ahí te la echas.
Yeah, you're.
Good luck, buddy.
The alcohol says, I got this. Go ahead.
Le aplasté el botón de abort. Salió así my conscience.
All sanity said, I'll be back porque I need to go grab something from the store.
I don't want to witness this. See
Dude,
ya. And inside my head it's like, all the
Stop
red lights.
it. Stop it. Just remember how you told the story in the beginning to your girlfriend. That way it matches.
Edit it. But so this is what happened.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm in a relationship. Now, when I say I'm in a relationship, it's now I'm with my current girlfriend. This was with my girlfriend prior to my current girlfriend.
Okay.
So let's keep that in mind for the synopsis of this story.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I used that word correctly, but don't even want to think about it.
I don't know what that word even is, but let's say it worked.
So I'm in a relationship with my girlfriend, with that current girlfriend at that moment.
Yeah.
And this months before I started seeing my current girlfriend.
Okay.
Because of a situation, well, it kind of hit me like a rock. Where even though, dude, I was very committed in that relationship. Like I was like right.
Yeah.
But then, as it sometimes happens, you switch. You go from I'm 100% committed to I no longer want to be in this relationship. And to be honest with you, it had nothing to do with the person themselves.
Right.
They didn't do anything to me.
Right.
Nothing happened to where I was like, I no longer want to be in this.
This was literally when they say this is all me. Literally, this was really
100% personal. It was me.
Gotcha.
I didn't see that future with us anymore. And there was other things that I wanted to do, because ever since I can remember, as far as having a personality,
right,
I decided that the few things that I wanted to do was, one, help people in any way possible, which I'm so thankful for this podcast, because helping people smile, have a little bit of a distraction. I don't know if we're that funny or not.
I don't know.
I don't know if we're entertaining.
I really don't know.
Although a lot of people have been commenting, so thank you so much for letting us know, because
it
does help.
I really don't know if we are or not.
Como dijiste tú in the beginning, it inspires us to keep going, come back every day, and do this, and put in the hours, because we put a lot of hours, a lot of work into it. And so I want to help people, and I wanted to travel. Those are the two things that once I gained a personality, a conscious of myself, of who I was, those two things I wanted to accomplish in my life. And so during that time in a relationship, those thoughts came back to me, and so I was like, I no longer want to be in this relationship. It's not
right. So it was like if the relationship was about to take a next step,
right?
And right before you were like, hold on, am I ready for the step, or do I still have this,
or do I have this dream or this and don't get me wrong, I had told her about the dream and everything, and she told me, I'm willing to go with you and travel.
Oh, nice. How nice.
But it just wasn't what I wanted. Right. That's literally what it was. It just was not what I wanted.
See, pues it's because it's hard to know someone if you don't give them a shot. So until you give them a shot and you're dating, and then you can be like, okay, I can see that. Even though I was attracted to you, even though we were here.
Even though it was working. I liked it. Things were great and everything, but it's not. Yeah. It's not what I want. Sometimes it's just not what you want, man. It is what it is. Yeah. There's nothing else you can do about it.
Makes sense.
And so I was like, okay. And so I understood that it was over. I know for me it was over.
Right.
So for me, I was like, I'm done skiing. Now, there was a scenario here, a situation.
Okay.
Situation is that this is a long distance relationship.
Hijuela.
Now, long distance in the sense of I would go see her most weekends.
Right.
So it wasn't like long distance, like we months without seeing each other. You know what I mean?
Some people care. All they do is a video call.
Literally just months and months without seeing each other. But that wasn't the case here.
Yeah.
Now, the problem was that at that exact time when this happens, I'm not able to travel for some situations.
Right. Delinquent problems.
Well, basically, I was getting my passport.
Yeah.
So I wasn't able to travel. And so, people had advised me, it's kind of messed up to break up through the phone. You should do it in person.
Right.
So I was like, okay, I understand.
Bad advice, by the way.
Which now I know that I probably shouldn't have taken that advice, but I took it at the moment. I understood now. I care about the person.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, I get it.
You thought that was more than anything, okay, I want to be thoughtful.
Towards that person. I don't want, bad things. And I do want to explain. I want everything to be known.
Right.
So we're there. That's my situation, right? And she's, my current girlfriend at the moment, she's kind of feeling it because now I'm distancing myself. Now we're not talking as much as we were used to. Everything changed. Yeah. Everything changed inside of me, so now everything's different.
Because to me, motivation,
bro. To me, literally, we're broken up. To me,
yeah.
But I understand
because the end is there.
Because I know that there's nothing. I want to break up. Like it's 100% decided. There's nothing. I'm not. The only reason why we haven't officially broken up is because I haven't been able to go tell you in person.
Right.
That's it.
From this worst advice that you got.
From this worst advice that I got.
Right.
So okay, so we're in that situation. So I'm in that situation, right?
Yeah.
I'm in that scenario, and then my current girlfriend sends me a message saying, "Hey, can we hang out?" Now at the moment, I say, "Yeah, sure, let's hang out,"
Right.
because to me, it's just like a regular hangout.
Yeah,
as
yeah,
friends.
yeah. Because then you would be wrong to quickly assume something.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, this girl wants to hook up or something.
Yeah.
or
No, that's
whatever.
crazy.
So I'm not thinking. And now at the moment, to me, she's still in her relationship.
Right.
I don't know anything because we haven't really talked to where I understand where her current status is,
Right,
relationship wise, or anything else. I just know that she's like, hey, let's talk. All right, let's cool. So we meet up to talk. Now at that moment, I am still in my other relationship.
Right.
Now, like it happened with you in that friendship, a moment happened. Some kissing, right?
Yeah.
So at that moment, I knew that I had to immediately end things because
right.
now things are happening.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you, I did hesitate. Like when it, because I don't know if my girlfriend's gonna kill me for saying this, but she's the one who went to kiss me.
Of course.
Because I'll be honest with you, again, when I met with her, I was in the thought of we're just friends, we're gonna have a talk. She told me like separated, I'm no longer with the person that I was with.
Right.
Kind of explaining her situation, and then she made a move on me.
Yeah.
And I kind of backed up, but then I went back and I did it.
Right.
I made the move afterwards.
Yeah, because you know what, your real self said, "Híjole," but you're also like, damn. But I do want to make sure now that I know your situation, mine. This is really how I feel. I also don't want to be like push you away too far.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how fast I can. Oh yeah, dude. Understandable.
And so it was just a crazy scenario, crazy situation. Now I'm not perfect. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna say like.
I mean, have you seen your ears?
Ah.
No, yeah, for
they
sure.
Call me Dumbo. And so, I know I made mistakes.
Yeah.
It is what it is. And even though I knew it was over, not everybody knew. So
Right.
It is what it is.
It kind of sucks.
So afterwards we broke up, and I understood that there was some, what do you call this? Not chismes, but what do you call them?
Closure?
No. Like when people talk.
Oh, rumors.
There was rumors that I cheated, and that's why I broke up with my girlfriend because of it. But I'll let it be known right now. That is not why we broke up.
No, that's not it.
I was already decided to break up before.
Yeah.
It just happened. And this is the thing too, dude. When I started seeing my girlfriend, I straight up told her, I was like, I just got out of a relationship,
Yeah.
right? I'm getting out of a relationship. I don't want to be in a relationship.
Right.
I don't want marriage. I don't want kids.
Right.
I don't want any of that because that's the reason that I broke up with my
In the
previous
first
one because I
place.
didn't want that commitment or
Right.
anything like
Makes
that.
sense.
And she was like, she was in the same spot because she had also just left a person from a long relationship and everything.
Damn.
So we were both kind of the same place. So I was like, oh, perfect. This is not going to be anything. This is
Right.
just.
We can kind of work towards maybe the future, but with zero commitment at the time.
But not even, dude, I wasn't even like thinking it's going to become anything. I really just
okay.
like, it is whatever this is.
That's what's going to be.
It's gonna be, but I'm not looking for anything.
Right.
And she said the same thing. She said, "I'm right there with you."
Right.
Because we just got out of relationships, and then turns out relationship came out.
You know what happened to you, and guys, listen to this. This is great advice I'm about to throw. What happened to you is exactly what we were talking about when there's a lack of communication, right? Because emotionally, mentally, you were done.
Yeah.
She emotionally, mentally was done. So to you guys, time is going by, because that happened to me. That happened to me too. Time's going by. You're for some reason can't break up yet. You're not doing it yet, which you got to. Right? Yeah. We have to remember that. The minute you're done with someone, and dude, I just had a talk with a friend. That told me, you know what, she was in a relationship, got engaged. Ooh. And then the next time I seen her, she said, "Oh, I'm not engaged anymore. I had to break it up." What? It was like, what the hell? Why, dude? Right. I thought,
caught you off guard,
dude.
Like,
yeah.
What? Yeah.
And it turns out she said she felt a certain way, but when he proposed, she kind of just went along with it, but she started feeling more off and off
more
and
distance,
off.
more
And
feeling
she said,
emotional distance.
Yeah. And she told me, and before it got, because it's already crazy, she said, we're going to get, so it's already gotten crazy. Yeah. Before it gets crazier, I need to break this up.
Hey, you know what? Hold on.
I'm so sorry. It's not working.
I can't right now because I do have a commitment.
Yep.
Let me take care of that commitment first, and then we can talk again, right? And see if there's anything that's going to happen. That would have been the right way, but that's why I say nobody's perfect, right? Things don't happen the way we want them to.
Yep.
Even though I do even though I do live movies, right? There's books written about me. I'm an
novels.
Actor, right? Sam DiCaprio, they call me sometimes.
Oh my God, that's brilliant.
It's not perfect. Yeah, it's not a script. We don't live life perfect. We're not perfect. We make mistakes. We make there's errors made. We hurt people's feelings.
Yep.
We do.
Yeah, and it's the truth. And I can say this honestly from in the heart. We don't mean to, and I know a lot of you viewers don't mean to. But a lot of times, because we don't make these decisions and we're not strong enough sometimes to make these decisions, things go further than they need to be. And then somebody gets hurt. And we get hurt too. Right?
100%.
Right? Some of us that unfortunately has done some of this stuff, we ended up getting hurt too. Yeah. We hurt our friends. We hurt family if you have kids. The other person that you didn't even mean to hurt from the beginning. Yeah, dude, it's sad scenarios and situations.
I didn't want to be in that relationship, right?
Right.
So it wasn't like our friendship out of nowhere led to...
Right.
And again, me being in that friendship and whatever that started at that moment had nothing to do with me breaking up with the person that because that had already been decided.
Correct.
You know, it literally had nothing to do with that breakup. Yeah. That breakup was going to happen whether I had talking to this person or not, right? And so, dude, one thing that I want to mention, because I feel like one of the biggest problems of opposite sex friends is cheating.
Yeah.
Right? That's why I wanted to mention
that's where all of us...
That's where it all goes.
Yeah, that's where all of our minds go.
That's where
it's like I said, my imaginary awesome girlfriend that I have, she's so awesome, and then she's like, oh, look, this is my friend, and we're going to hang out, because we're besties, and then that's when you're like, hijuela. It's one thing for you to have a group of friends, and we're all hanging out, or you hang out with your friends, which is 2 girls, 1 guy, whatever. Yep. Wait, this guy is your best friend by yourselves? Yeah, hijuela, because I am a little bit insecure. Yes, and just like in that story where if we can just tell that person something, it's true. If with my imaginary girlfriend, if I could just communicate, ¿sabes qué, mija? I feel some kind of way. We can meet in the middle.
Right. Now let me tell you, Jay, because I have 2 trains of thought here. First one is the golden rule, which is treat people or situations or whatever you want to call it the way you want to be treated and the way you want situations to be treated for you. Yeah. Because I think if you say no, you can't have that, then know that you can't do that yourself, right? Dude. And I think it's very important. My advice that I would give is very important to find somebody who feels the same way about the things like you do, right? If you say, hey, you can have a best friend, then be with somebody who's also with you that says, no, well, you can have a best friend.
Right, because it brings me to this. Now in this new era, we have social media. And in social media, the goal is to get more likes, to get more subscribers, right? That's the goal.
Get more views.
More views. So don't forget to like, sub, and subscribe. No.
And watch.
Yeah, that's the goal, right? So when you are in your phone liking pictures and subscribing to things that might be funny, maybe fashionable, maybe a friend that you had from high school. Right. Well, obviously, you guys don't talk anymore, but oh shoot, okay, let me follow her to see what they're doing. Then sometimes they could get a bit misinterpreted. Why did you like her picture? Dude, come on, man. So, yeah, I think talking and definitely finding, like you said, that one person that can be, right, we're good here because I'm not commenting, damn, mama. No, I'm just saying like, ooh, cool video, cool pic. Because you want the likes.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to get to, the likes, the views. So, yeah, I get that part. I agree with that one. Find that person that matches you.
Yeah, that matches you, dude. And also, this has worked wonders for me as far as a piece of wisdom, as some people might call it. We all need to be realistic with how life works.
Right.
People, if they're cheaters and they want to cheat on you and they don't care enough about you to not cheat on you, know that whether they're friends with the person or not,
that's still
whether you tell them not to have friends or not,
that's still happening.
It's still gonna happen. And I just wanted to tell a quick story because right now when you were mentioning, I don't know what you were mentioning, but it reminded me of this story. Dude, I had a friend went to the club, and she invited a friend who had a friend that was gonna leave the country or something like that. I don't know. It was like a going away kind of a situation.
Yeah, going away little thing.
And so we get there, you know, it's a cool little club bar situation. I don't remember where we were, but, you know, it's a little club situation. Which, by the way, I felt like I almost died that day drinking Red Bull and vodka.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
I forgot that I was drinking those when I was in my early 20s.
Yeah.
I tried doing that again. Oh, Chopanic!
Oh.
My eyes were like,
Oh.
am I alive?
Oh,
you know?
golly.
But anyways, so I start talking to the friend that's going away. The friend of the friend who's going away.
Yeah.
She's not bad looking. I mean, she's not, you know.
As we say, she's a cutie.
Yeah. And so I see an opportunity, right? So
let me give you a goodbye gift.
Start talking like, maybe dance, right?
Let's
hit it off a little bit.
Yeah.
And my friend, because he was with other friends, start having a little conversation.
Oh.
And then they leave.
Oh.
And then I'm like, okay.
Go on.
So they left us alone, like, all right, whatever. And then her friend comes to me. And she said, no, her friend comes to the other, because there was two of them, two girls and me, right?
Yeah.
They left us alone. There was just two girls and me. And the friend of my friend comes, talks to the girl, and then leaves. And I could see her eyebrows kind of like...
The reaction,
right?
like...
The nostrils, a little, like the smoke coming down.
See? Like, wait, what?
And I was like, what's going on here? Right? It was a little... Somebody transformed into the Hulk a little bit. You know what I mean? Came in like...
Somebody come get her.
Nanny with a stripper. And so I'm like, what the heck? So I told her, I was like, hey, what's going on? Is everything good? Like, what the... Where's everybody at?
I thought we were a whole bunch of us.
It was like a party. We were like, right? And she's like, no, pues es que ya me dijo your friend that she's mad because you're dancing, because my friend you're dancing with her man.
¿Cómo? Pero
and so I did this real quick. I was like,
yeah.
What? Who's dancing with who's man?
Shit,
like,
where's the man? Yeah.
Where's this man? Like, I thought it was only us.
Yeah.
Where's the other guy at?
Wow.
And she told me like, no, pues que you're her man. And I
I'm her man friend.
Done, bro.
No, es que eso sí está shocking. It's shocking.
You know what I mean? I was like, como cuando I've never had tasered.
Yeah.
But I felt like emotional taser, emotional damage, pero emotional taser.
Yeah.
And los pelos parados. Bueno.
Las greñitas.
A little, smelled like a little.
Sí, olía a pelo quemado.
No smoking in here. Dijo the club owner.
No, me dices que... Somebody turned...
The fire alarms almost went off.
No,
but caught me off guard, and I was like, wait, what do you mean? Like, it got to the point, bro, where my friend gave me a ride there.
Yeah.
I left with the other friends.
Damn.
Because se fueron.
Sí, se perdió el control ahí,
And I was like, because I told him, I was like, mira, I understand if I had tried to kiss her or she tried to kiss me.
We've been talking.
Something happened.
Yeah.
Some moves were made where she misinterpreted them,
right.
and I could see why she's kind of like, "Hey, yo,
my bad, skis.
I thought something was happening."
Yeah.
But there was literally nothing,
right,
dude. And so that I had never been in a situation where a friend kind of like telling people like,
"See, like that's my man," and you didn't even know you were her man.
And that's I was like, wild. I didn't even know I was anybody's man right now.
Right,
like,
that's
what
wild.
are you talking about?
Because you know what, you were about to have a great night, and then it became not such a great night.
It's an awkward situation.
For no reason.
You know, your friendship now is
and it ruins your friendship. It ruins her friendship with her friends. It ruins too much things. Those are things that you gotta let it go in the moment, and you can talk about them later on.
Laugh hopefully at them later on together. And
yeah, because I bet you if she says nothing. And then later at her apartment, she's like, what the hell was I thinking?
You know.
Ay, me pasé. Maybe I had too many drinks.
Or maybe it says, hey, you know what? I'm going to tell them. Because
sí,
I'm feeling some type of way, and the only way to get it out of my chest is to tell them, right?
That's true. That's true.
And then, yeah, sabes, hey, well, I don't see it that way. Oh, okay,
Ooh, I'm
well,
sorry,
yeah.
yeah.
And then a lot of times girls will say that when they confess it, and the guy's like, oh, no, I don't see it that. Boom, feelings go away, they
Right.
disappear. It's like,
I
oh,
feel
okay,
good now. I'm done.
done. That crush no longer exists.
Right. I like it.
So my advice is, if you do have a crush, don't say that they're your man. Let them know
You gotta let it be
that you have a
known.
crush on
You
them,
gotta
and
let
then
it be
find
known.
out if it's gonna work or not.
Yeah.
So Javier, final thoughts really quick before we say goodbye to our beautiful audience.
Beautiful.
What's your final opinion on opposite sex friendships? Sorry, relationships, friendships.
My final thoughts. Friends of the opposite.
First of all, are we pro or no?
Friends of the opposite sex. I am.
While you're in a relationship.
When you're in a relationship, like I said, you can have your friend group, pero no my one best friend.
Okay.
That's my opinion. My one best friend, right? Because I thought, and then look where we are now.
And same for you. You would say
Right.
You wouldn't have a specific one
Correct.
girl
I would
as
have
your
to
best friend.
submit, and if I did have in my group my best friend, I would tell her like, "Hey, listen, dude, for the sake of us, because that's how I think.
Right.
I'll hang out with you when we all hang out. Yeah, text me random and stuff, but we gotta keep it a little cool because I also want to make sure my girl knows her spot and where I put her, and I gotta make sure that I respect that because I'm asking for that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And if my friend says, "Nah, pues bullshit," okay, but then. I guess I don't have a best friend no more.
Right.
And then that's what I think. That's how I think right now at this age in maturity, how I think that would go. I think friends of the opposite sex is a no when you are in a relationship, as in you can have one guy be your best friend. But I do believe that you can have a group of friends.
AJ, if your girl has a best friend, not a best friend, sorry. If your girl has a guy friend, yes, and then she ends up leaving you to have that guy friend, do you hold it, do you say that's my fault because I let that happen, or do you say it was what it was?
No, I would say thank you for proving my point. And I'll be honest, maybe I should be more committed, but usually when I'm finished or when the relationship ends, regardless of what happened, it's a done deal. I never go back.
Don't look back.
Don't look back. I move forward because to me, it happened the way it had to happen.
For a reason.
For a reason.
Because sometimes we tend to forget, right? Our relationships end and we're like only the nice things. Only
Yeah.
frolicking through the flowers.
Oh, man.
Holding your hands.
Yeah.
Never the fist fights.
The
biting.
You forget the day she broke a chair on your back.
Dijo Johnny Depp the day they crapped on his bed. You don't remember those things. You don't remember those things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you there. And I think for me, dude, como te digo yo, man, the golden rule for me. So I'm always very if you can do it, I can do it.
Yeah.
And if you can't do it, I won't do it either.
Correct.
But I do have my things where I'll set, my thing a lot of times will be I can do it.
Right.
And you can do it too. And if she's like, no, well, I don't think you should be able to do it, then maybe we shouldn't be
this is
together.
probably going to be a deal breaker, which I like because a lot of times we try to change for someone
For the other
else.
person. And then there's what?
There's
Aaron?
when you pile up
Resentment.
Yeah.
Boom. I knew there was
Yeah, of course he knows everything. And because look, this is key, like you said earlier. Find your person that if you tell, obviously you're not gonna be like, I'll be back, I'm going clubbing, and you better be okay with it. Obviously not. No,
exactly.
there's things that are
There's boundaries.
Come
balance.
on, audience. There's things that are obvious, but there's things where, like you said, hey, listen, pues, I am okay with going out with friends and have brunch without you. I'm okay with that. And if you go out and have dinner or lunch with your friends, and I'm okay also with that. No, well, I'm not. Okay, then we're going to have a problem here. And I'm going to be unhappy because I'm not going to be able to go out and have these conversations. So, okay, let me find someone else that says, oh, yeah, I like that. And I'm cool. And I'm secure. And it's not even that I am secure and confident. It's just, dude, if you're going to cheat on me, regardless, you're going to do it.
Either way.
So I am fully for it. Just please don't prove me right.
Right.
And we should be able to move on forward. And you know what? A lot of times, bro, life consumes you in a relationship. And let's be honest, a lot of times you only go out maybe once or twice a month with friends. Yeah. And you can do that. And a lot of your friends sometimes connect with your girl.
100%. And I don't think there's anything wrong. Dude, I got invited to my friend's daughter's quince.
Oh, nice.
And me and my girlfriend went.
Nice,
you know
beautiful.
I mean? And she met some other of my friends that were also there.
Right.
Because we were all in a friend group.
Yeah.
So meets other people. And now
Nice.
I have other friend groups that my girlfriend's like, how come I never met them? And I'm like, it's because I haven't even hung out with them myself.
It hasn't happened.
It's not like you go, hey, let me set a meet-freeting party.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Friend meeting party. That's
crazy.
So you can meet all my friends.
Yeah, no,
right?
that's crazy. Yeah.
It doesn't happen that
because
way.
you can never get a big group of people together at the same time. It just doesn't happen.
It doesn't work. So
Let things happen sometimes. It's okay.
yeah. So
Great.
I think if your girlfriend wants to meet your friends, I don't think there should be any issues with that.
Right.
That should be
Don't
okay.
force it, but there shouldn't be any issues.
But please, let's have balance.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not be hanging out with our friends 24/7.
Right.
More than the person you're with.
Right.
I think that's a red flag. You know, you shouldn't be texting, snapping, Instagramming, all these things with the other friends
Right.
more than, or too much daily. Like
Right.
that's a little.
It's a little.
It's a balance, people. It's a
little
balance,
sus,
people.
but yeah, let's not lose the balance.
And be honest with yourself.
Be honest.
Be honest with yourself. You know, if you're talking to that person and you know that there's something that could happen, and you put yourself in that position, you know. Don't do it. Don't do it. Break up with the person you're with if you're gonna do that.
That's what I was gonna say. Remember that the minute that you have this friend, and this friendship is becoming a little more than what we wanted it to be. Let's be honest, and either break that. Oh, you know what, dude? This is not where I wanted it to go. We're gonna have to stop being friends, or let's cut it. Okay, no, yeah, all right. Or be like, oh shoot, I didn't realize, and I'm not happy over here. You know what? Hold on, all right. Let's because it's gonna be weird, and I ain't no cheater, and I don't want to be categorized.
Right.
And let me handle this, and then I'll get back at you. You know, hey, be strong. Hey, we're adults. We are adults, mature adults, people. Let's act it now.
Yeah. So I hope this helped. If not, well, that sucks.
Yeah, I hope it helped. If not, but let me know in the comments.
It helped us vent.
I feel so much better now.
What
how much do I owe for this session?
I was gonna say, if you guys have any stories the same way, or have any, comments you want to, even on my story, or have your stories that you're like, I felt that was wrong, or anything. Hey, please comment. We're not saying we're perfect. We're not saying that we have the reason. That's just our point of view. That's just how we lived it. So if you think we'd handled situations wrong or anything like that, feel free to comment. We're not gonna do any backlash or anything like that. People, be real with us.
And
let us know.
Now I know commenting in the video right down below. It's easier. It's faster. Let me see. Oh yeah, they're commenting. It's faster. But dudes, don't forget we also have our email where you can send us an email and we can go ahead and even bring it up.
Coming out of my mouth.
That's wild.
That's gonna suck for editing.
Into my mouth. No, that's
nah. No, we need to end this episode right now porque ya el soju está pegando,
it's
amigo.
my birthday. I need to go drink beer. But yeah,
age.
anyways, guys, remember we have our email. Okay, email us your story. We want to talk about it. We want to get some of these stories and then bring it in here. And just the way we do the topic, that would be
again. You can be anonymous. We're not gonna say any names. We're not gonna say anything. Just let us know your story. We'll tell it, and hopefully, a lot. Be the brave one to send us the first one, so that other people can also
be special,
be brave, and want to send their stories. But Jay,
you think you're special?
How did you feel about this episode?
Dude, I love this episode. I had a great time. I got a great time. I had to work on my birthday. It's late. I'm probably in huge trouble and all that stuff. But it's great, dude. I love this pod. I love our viewers, our audience. I can't wait till we have fans. I can't wait. I think it's gonna be awesome. But viewers like you.
Thank you for the contributions from viewers like you. That was channel PBS Kids.
Beautiful time.
Right after Arthur or...
Yeah. Well, it was after every episode. Zoom.
Come on and zoom. Come on and zoom. Come on and zoom. Zoom.
All right, everyone. Relentless traumas. Don't be traumatized. Be relentless.
Remember to like, subscribe, share, and comment. We love you guys.
Thank you guys.
Thank you for another great episode. Thank you for watching.
Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday to Jay. We love you. See you next time.
All right, later, guys. You guys are amazing.